Hey, what's up, everybody? We're gonna give a little farm tour here. Stay tuned. All right, so here's our chickens. We've got, I don't know, 15, 16 chickens. They're just starving like always. And this is our chicken coop. The reason the feed bag's on there, I stapled that up there. It was getting kind of windy inside of it, and it just helps them stay warm. I'll show you inside here. Oh, maybe. So here's inside the chicken coop. They've knocked that heat panel down again, but that's just an I don't know what you call it, flat heat panel. It's radiant, and it's not plugged in right now, so it's not a big deal. I'll fix that later on here. Chickens aren't really laying that much right now. I'll get a few eggs a day. Definitely lower numbers than normal. Move over to the goats. Well, I know you guys have seen this pen a few times on the videos. Yeah, these goats, they're really pushing on this fence. I need to put a couple more T-posts in on these longer stretches. You guys are just gonna be here for the whole video, aren't you? Huh? Yeah, they'll follow me. They act like they're starving too. They get fed very well. They're arguably better than dogs, just for the fact that they don't chase cars and stuff. So anyway, we got our Christmas tree out here. They've nibbled on it. I'm gonna end up getting rid of this. I'll end up probably burning it. That kind of hurt. Oh, hey buddy, he's getting pretty brave here. What are you doing? All right. So anyway, it's not a very big pen. I'll show you the pasture. The pasture's where we're gonna end up. I just can't catch a break. The pasture's where we're gonna end up putting these guys, along with potentially some more animals this spring. We haven't decided yet what we're gonna get, but dude, seriously, look at this. Hey buddy. Ruby, she still doesn't like to be petted, which is fine. Coco loves it. And Buck, of course, he doesn't want to be left out. He has to be petted. He's kind of turning into a ram, aren't you? Nope. Aren't you? Good boy. Ruby, can I pet you? Can I try to pet you? Nope. We got the cat again. Let's move on. We'll go to some more other places. Of course, I'm in the wind. It's always windy up here. I'll try to get you out of the wind. So this will be the pasture that we're gonna put the we're gonna eventually put the goats in. This is about an acre. Yeah, it is roughly an acre here. The reason we're not doing it in the wintertime is because we want everything to kind of be close when it's super cold like that, and not have to be running back and forth from the house to up here. It's not a very long trip, but it's super hilly up here. So it's got fence on 2 of the 4 sides, and I'll just have to fence in the rest of it this spring. Of course, we got a dog going to the bathroom again on camera, like always. And he can't be left out, you know. All right, should we go to the next spot? All right, let's go. Let's go. I forgot to say our garden is actually located up in this field, so we'll have to attempt to fence that off as well and keep the goats and stuff out of there, which is probably pretty close to impossible, but if we get hot enough fence on it, I bet you they'll stay away. But I don't know if you can see that or not. That's kale. It's still growing. I've still got onions growing. May have to do a little test plot. So for this little expedition, I'm gonna put it in two-wheel drive. Oh, I guess I better stop. All right, sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. So what we've got here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 apple trees. All of different varieties. I've got them on some previous videos on our channel. You have to check them out. This here is a Saturn Peach. I don't know if you can see all those buds on there, but this tree is going to be awesome this year. We've probably got 50 Saturn Peaches off of it. We've got 2 pear trees, and then, and I don't like this, but it's kind of cool. We got a cherry, but as you can see, I've had a buck in the orchard. I need to wrap these. The other ones have some mesher on the bottom to keep them from getting rubbed so much, but even that, you're not going to keep the deer out. These are small trees, and the bucks will come up through here. I saw a buck and 2 does running across this field last night, and pretty decent little buck, probably a 2-year-old. So let's continue this. Oh, that's blackberries and raspberries down here. I've got 3 of each. And they've done well. The other thing is, this might have been a mistake, but I transplanted some cedar trees over here. I planted 3, or yeah, I think 3, just for cover. I don't like being able to see the shed and stuff and see what we're doing from the road. So I'm going to try to plant some cover trees up here in the future, and that way we can fish in private and not advertise if we're outside and stuff. We just like the privacy around here. That's why we moved out to the country. I was debating on driving down here, but it's still pretty wet down here. And I don't like to rut this up very much. But as you can see, the pond, and as you can hear the wind, the pond is slowly melting. We've got quite a bit of ice still on it. I've still got some trees on it. I'm gonna pull those off. It was too snowy to get over there, and I couldn't walk on the ice. It was too thin. So we can, where I dropped those, it's really shallow. So we're gonna hook a chain up to them and pull them out, and I'm sure Wyatt will like to help out with that process. But that's quite the hill there. I'm sure you can see here, but it's a pretty good hill. You want it to be dry when you're doing this. So this is a raccoon dog-proof trap that I've got out here, and the reason I've got these is because we've got raccoons that they just love the flavor of our chickens. And I started off with 36 chickens, and like I said, I'm down to like 15 or 16 right now. They were getting about one a week. So also, this gives you any indication what the pond's at right now. It's pretty full. It's coming out the spillway, and watering the ditch like always. It never stops running. got 2 springs on it, and yeah, so it's constantly full. It's actually over this path right here. This is where we come through with the 4-wheelers. We're gonna stay out of here. I'm glad I didn't bring the side-by-side down here. Probably would have had a problem. This here is a little camp area, or a little sitting area. You might be able to see the hooks in this tree, or in these trees. My wife likes to put her hammock in here, and I don't know if she's actually laid in it, but the kids sure have. But yeah, we just come down here and relax, let the kids fish. We got a little fire pit over there, and we'll move it over when the water goes down. But we spend a lot of nights out here in the summertime. All right, let's move on. We got more to show you. This snow's still pretty deep. That was fun. So this is the upper part of our property. This is where Wyatt and I do a lot of deer hunting. The deer like to come out of these 2 fields, and this is kind of their only cover for a while. Oh. And it's super windy up here again, but the pond is down there, and this is where the turkeys like to roost up here too. They roost up in these trees, and right in the corner of this fence here is where we put our ground blind. And those deer, they'll jump right across this fence here, and I shot a doe that did that. Came up here and surprised us, jumped the fence, shot it right there. So that was with a bow, of course. Don't shoot toward the house. So anyway, I think eventually what we're gonna do is come through here, and oh, there goes a rabbit. We're gonna come through here and clear off a little path here so Wyatt can get down there with his 4-wheeler. I've got a lot of old fence to clean up, but as you can tell, the rabbits really like to use it. So we have went rabbit hunting. We've gotten one this year, but I think their season's over, so we haven't really been trying to find them too much, but they'll surprise you when you're walking around in the woods. Looks like the dogs have been up here exploring and doing property patrols. I'm not in 4-wheel drive. It's supposed to be in 4-wheel drive. Let's try her again. I think we're in now. Yeah, we're in now. Deep and slick. This little area up here is where my kids like to play. This is a little spot we like to camp, and they'll come in here, and I've got a chair in here. I think there used to be 2 chairs in here, but they come in here and bring coloring books and their iPads in the summertime and chill in the shade underneath the pines.